We're real moms just like you, bringing you the informative facts on a myriad of issues that you've told us you want to know about.
On today's show, we'll learn about some of the latest breakthroughs in cord blood banking technology.
We'll also hear some advice in preventing and dealing with postpartum depression.
And for all of you new moms out there who are experiencing sleep deprivation, there is hope. So stay awake and stay tuned for these topics and much more today on Real Moms, Real Stories, Real Savvy. Today, 1 in every 5 infants develop allergies, and a good part of these are due to foods. Food allergies affect about 6% of children younger than 3 years old. These numbers have doubled in the past 20 years and continue to grow. Many women experience changes in their skin during pregnancy. Next, we'll discuss a few of the most common complaints and some suggestions in how to deal with them. I'm reading a book by Dr. Gary Chapman, The 5 Love Languages, and this book says that each of us has a love language that defines what makes us feel most valued and most loved by our partners, and it's so interesting.
So you're learning to be a little romantic, huh?
I'm working on it. I'm trying. Skin-to-skin contact is probably one of the most important things you can give your child right after birth. Not only does it provide your baby with a sense of security, but it also makes for critical bonding time for you and your child. That brings me to my ritual that I had to, not by choice, I had to make, and that is that we have to try very hard not to go to bed angry.
That's
and
wonderful.
yeah, you guys, you know, you have smaller children, so the bedtime stories and the prayers, and I look at you, and you guys all have your smiles on your faces, and don't worry, it's coming, because all those things kind of change with the hormones and the talking on the phone with the boyfriends and
Boyfriend, don't
I
say the
know,
B
I know.
word, please.
Yes, and there's wonderful things too, but there's also those night times where everything gets kind of crazy, and so we try very hard not to go to bed angry at one another. All the techniques we've seen today reinforce the natural link between parents and children, but sometimes the connection happens in moments so unique you can't define them. There are a million personal stories of family bonding, and here are some very special and magical moments.
And join us next time for Real Moms, Real Stories, Real Savvy. Bye.
In the heat of the night.
This way, miss. Excuse us, Chief. This is Gail Henderson. Won't you have a seat over there, miss? She's the Gail on the watch.
Oh, hi, Miss Henderson.
Hi.
I'm wondering why your daddy felt compelled to do a thing like this. As you know, we found him at that house where Judge Gray shot him, and he was wearing that watch at the time.
I gave my daddy that watch when he turned 40.
She brought it to him at Parchment Prison.
I had to bring it back to keep for him till he came home.
How well did you know him? Well, I mean, you must have been an infant when he went to prison.
My mama used to take me for visits when I was growing up. She finally married somebody else. But I stuck with my daddy. We wrote and visited. He lived with me when he first got out.
Did you see much of him after that?
Oh, yes. He couldn't murder no one.
What makes you so sure?
I know he killed a man when he was young. But my daddy was a religious man. He dedicated the rest of his life to serving the Lord. This is some of my daddy's letters. They'll help you.
I'll read them too, if I may.
Yes, sir, you may.
Thank you. Officer Williams will have you fill out a form, and then we'll release the watch. Here, take it now.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
July 31st, 1995, Roebuck, South Carolina. The end of a hot summer day became a prelude to mystery for a door-to-door saleswoman we will call Shirley.
It was nice meeting you.
It's nice doing business with you.
Okay, I better get back to my
At around 6:30 p.m., Shirley sold a bottle of cleaning fluid to a new customer, 27-year-old Dana Satterfield.